Hello, viewers, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And we are taking a look on what's happening in the nation Zimbabwe. Glenville North MP, Epmo Vondo Chidziva, who faces rape charges for sexually abusing an underage girl, has been granted $500 bail. And in contrast, the Chief Administrator, Jameson Timba, and the remaining Avondale 78 members remain in pre-trial detention, denied bail multiple times despite their innocence. This is what is happening at this point in time, and we are taking a look on the justice system in the nation Zimbabwe and how it operates or how it works. So we are not going to look at who is wrong, who is right, but we just need to understand. This is Vondo Chidziva, who is facing a more serious charge. Yekuti, if convicted, he faces up to 10 years behind bars. Then we have the Avondale 78, wekuti if convicted, the maximum sentence yavangatowana does not go beyond 3 years. And imagine who has been granted bail. Imagine who has been denied bail. It's multiple times. So if you look at this one, the maximum yavangapa Teams Avondale, it's 3 years. The maximum or the minimum yavanogona kupa Vondo, it's 9 years. So you'd see kuti this is not serious. The regime is not serious at all. Remember, we have said we are not looking at who is wrong or who is not wrong because we are not the courts of law. We were not there when it was happening to Vondo or to the Avondale 78, but we are simply stating facts in terms of the charges they are facing and the sentences they have to face as well. So on another note, let us remember Honorable Hon Chibaya has been charged. He was arrested a few days ago. He has been charged with incitement to public violence. And this is a tactic which they have been using for a very long time. He remains behind bars. While others are being granted bail, he remains there. So when you don't belong to the camp of looters, then they persecute you, they arrest you, they create charges against you, they do all sorts of things against you. This is the kind of Zimbabwe we are now living in, where people are living in fear. He has been arrested so many times, acquitted so many times, but it seems as if they continue to persecute him, they continue to do everything possible to persecute everybody who is fighting for change in the nation Zimbabwe. We are being treated as second-class citizens. You know, I have always said, if you have never been arrested in Zimbabwe, it's simply a matter of time. One day, you will be arrested and you will feel it. Unoza kuti nyika yeZimbabwe yakungoda kuti tibatane titaure tese sevanhu kuti enough is enough, because we have suffered for a very long time. Unoza, I have said this. If you are supporting this regime, the day raucharwarirwa nemunhu akaenda akanoadmitwa paparenyatwa, akanoenda paparenyatwa achida help, akaenda public hospitals, vana Chiredzi, vana Masvingo General, vana Marondera Provincial, all these hospitals, the day you go to those hospitals is the day you start to understand the reason why we are fighting for change on a daily basis without fear, without favor. It's because unoona vanhu vachifa vachiparara, vachirwadziwa. Yes, kufa inguva yaMwari, but at times mafiro emunhu anofa arwadziwa, anzwa kunyatsonzwa kuti munhu awirira neurwere. Zviri nani kuti munhu afe, mapiritsi aripo, mishonga iripo, tichitotaedza peiniwo yanga iri nani. Pane kuti munhu anofa asara mabhonzo, awira zvekuti chero body viewing inotyisa kuita. You know, Zimbabwe has become a death trap, especially for those living with cancer. Zimbabwe has become a death trap, and it's a very sad situation. When you have never been there, you see as if these are jokes. And I know because I have been to Parenyatwa for a very long time. Uchenda uchinorora ipapo, umuka uchenda kubasa, uenda unorora ipapo, umuka uchenda kubasa. Muchirwira queue kuti mutange kusevwa, because the machine could not go beyond 10 o'clock in the morning. Inenge yatonzi apa yazoovaita yazodi. Ipapo chaishayikwa imvura. Mvura chaiya tinoti iye imvura iyi. Ndo yaishayikwa ipapo. Paparenyatwa pekuti okay, kana zvaomesesa you can drill a bore, kana zvaomesesa you can put solar systems kuti mvura inge iripo. Very simple things zvisingatori kana 10,000 United States dollars mairamba kuzviita. Mune DDF ine marigi. How many rigs do you have per DDF? Zvaingoda kuti mutenge fuel, you go and drill a borehole. Motora masolar duty free, you go and install masolar iwayo, masolar panels. Ike zvinezvi solar panel iri kuita mari with all costs involved. Solar panel iri 400 watts iri kuita between $70 to $80. Saka imagine kuti 10 solar panels dzinotora mari just kuti muite kuti vanhu vawane mvura. 10 solar panels dzinoda around at $80, dzinoda around 800 US. Imagine kana mukaisa rebate ipapo, put place duty free, mukabvisa duty inonzi VAT, it goes below. You'd see that it's very, very, very cheap to do these things, but havadi. You go to Parenyatwa, you are told that hapana mvura. Those are the situations that takata sana. You go to Parenyatwa unaona kusina magetsi. But why are you not implementing a solar system yamunongonesa paparenyatwa and make sure that there is a backup power system iripo in case of emergencies? My generators must be there, everything must be there. But this government does not even care. The day you start to see these things, one day you will be involved in an accident, and you are not attended to as you expect. Kana kuti wosvika woradzikwa pasi pafloor pekuti hauna chamwe chaunokwanisa kuita. Unoziva kuti ukasvikapo ukaona vanhu vachirarama upenyu unonzwa hura huchidembuka. This is the kind of life people are living in Zimbabwe. But because you have never been in such a situation, you don't understand. It's a very sad, very, very, very sad. One day I narrated a story yomumwe munhu andakambotakura kuenda kuhospital midnight. It's something very, 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 very sad to say we don't have health facilities in Zimbabwe. We don't have education facilities in Zimbabwe. The courts are now captured. The courts are now playing politics instead of the courts to represent everybody. They are now in the midst of playing politics. Why are you denying Jameson Timba bail? We are not saying he's innocent. We are not saying he's guilty. Why are you denying him bail? Bail is a constitutional right. Why are you denying him bail? How is he a flight risk? How are those women suffering in jail flight risks? But you continue to trouble them and label them as flight risk. That is so wrong. We don't need to get to a point of persecuting citizens to such levels. That is inhuman. We have seen this happening. I remember a certain year, around 2014, a certain people were arrested kutokwe mkosi vakanzi you incited violence. Vasungwa kudaro vakaenda vakanovharirwa. Some of them were even jailed for up to 5 years. But vanga vasipo pazvakaitika. Imagine violence yaitika asipo ndio vharirwa 5 years. Who caused it? People were forced from there kunopinda 1 hectare pieces of land. This is how the judiciary has allowed politicians to play with people's lives just like that. People lost everything. From Tokwe Mkosi, they were damned kuma 1 hectare. They were given to Mari Twenzara in kuma bond. This is the government yatinayo. Monies were being looted. Chikafu chakanga chichilutiwa cheche relief chekunzi vanhu vabatsirwe vakaafektwa netokwe mkosi dam, madonors achidonata, vanhu vachiluta vachinoisa mumashops avo. Imagine a provincial minister or a minister of state ari kuba chikafu achinoisa kumashopu kwake achinostoka, and there is no accountability whatsoever. This is the reason why they stampede kuti varambe vari muZANU-PF, because it's a looting scheme, it's a looting vehicle yavaka iripo, and this is against humanity. Whatever you think about it, this is against humanity. So this is it. Jameson Timba Honorable Chibaya, they remain behind bars, but TSHABANGU has been granted a $500 bail. So remember, I said I'm not looking at whether the crime was committed or not. We are looking at the gravity of the sentence. If sentenced or if convicted, Vondo faces up to 9 years plus. Ava vakomana the 78, they faces up to 3 years. Vana Amos Chibaya, maximum 3 years. Kana vachinzi vaconvictwa, but they are being persecuted vachinyimwa bail. Yet those who face bigger sentences are being granted bail. So you ask yourself and say, but it is what it is. Remember, change is coming. Let us continue to fight for change together. We'll have change in the nation of Zimbabwe.